In a quiet home in Los Angeles, Irving Rosenberg lived the kind of life many people hope for in old age. Modest, careful, and built on decades of saving. Hit the red button to subscribe for more stories like this. Back to the real-life story of Irving Rosenberg. He was 90 years old. The money in his bank account wasn't wealth in the flashy sense. It was security. It was independence. It was the proof of a lifetime of discipline. Then, without him realizing it, that security began to disappear. It started quietly in April 2025. Checks were written from his savings account. Checks he never signed. One after another, money left the account. Weeks passed, then months. By the time anyone noticed, roughly $814,000, nearly everything he had saved, was gone. Irving didn't discover the loss right away. Age had slowed him down. He struggled with mobility, hearing, and memory. Monitoring bank statements closely wasn't easy anymore. Like many elderly people, he trusted that the system holding his life savings was secure. When his family finally reviewed the account activity, the truth hit all at once. Dozens of checks, signatures that looked nothing like his. A lifetime of work erased on paper. His nephew stepped in, studying the checks and immediately recognizing the signatures were forged. Together, they contacted Wells Fargo, hoping the nightmare would quickly be fixed. Instead, they were told the case might take a long time, and eventually the fraud claim was denied because the suspicious activity hadn't been reported soon enough. For Irving, the loss wasn't just financial, it was emotional. The money represented stability, the ability to live without fear. Without it, he felt vulnerable and powerless. He described feeling angry, confused, and deeply frustrated that something so obvious could happen without protection.
I was very angry and frustrated. It took all my life savings. I was hurt.
His family refused to give up. They contacted a local consumer advocacy team at ABC 7 Los Angeles, whose reporters investigated the case and brought public attention to what had happened. The story showed how easily the withdrawals occurred and how clearly the signatures differed from Irving's real handwriting. After the case gained attention, the bank reviewed the situation again. This time, the outcome changed. Wells Fargo announced it would return the missing funds to Irving's account. The moment the money was restored, the emotional weight lifted.
And as we were putting the story together, we got good news. Wells Fargo sending us an email and contacting the family that they were going to approve this claim.
Irving said he could finally sleep again, not because everything was the same, but because what he had worked his whole life to build had not been lost forever. His story is now cited as a powerful example of how elder fraud can happen quietly, how devastating it can be, and how persistence from family and advocates can sometimes bring justice after devastating loss. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more stories like this.